Hi everyone, my name is Keith Jackson and welcome to Jack's Math Notebook. Here we are again with the seventh video in a series of videos related to the rules of exponents. And again, we're just going to go over the product rule because we're seeing some, let's say, that may look kind of awkward to you, that you've never seen it in this type of format and design before. So we're just going to go over it and just to reinforce the fact that we just do the same thing that we've always done as relates to the product rule. And so with that in mind, let's look at big example 5, big example 6, big example 7, and big example 8, keeping in mind that we keep the same base and add the exponents. But also we're going to combine like terms as well, just in case we see numbers. And so let's take a look at big example 5 to give us a good idea of how this rule is applied. And so we have the quantity of a squared times b times the quantity of a to the third power times b to the fourth power. Again, we're just going to use that same base. We're just going to put a's with a's and b's with b's, and we're going to add their exponents. And so what we have right here, we have a to the second power times a to the third power, which is really just a raised to the second to the third power, right? And so we're going to do the same thing with b. We're just going to combine the base, right? We're going to have the same base. So we have b to the first power times b to the fourth power. Now we'll just really b raised to the 1 to the fourth power. And as you can see, we just add those exponents and we will have a to the fifth power times b to the fifth power as well. And that's our final answer for big example 5. Now let's take a look at big example 6 to increase our understanding of the product rule, in which we have 3a squared times 7a times 5a to the fourth power. All right, and so what we're going to do, we're going to combine the like terms. We're going to combine the numbers because they're alike. We're comparing apples to apples and oranges to oranges, and we're going to keep them separated when we work out big example 6. And so what we have right here, let us just multiply 3 times 7 times 5, and that's what we have right here. We have 3 times 7 times 5, and then we're going to keep that same base of the a, but we're going to just add the exponents. And so it's really a raised to the second power plus the first power plus the fourth power. As you see right here, because we have a to the second power, a to the 1 power, and a to the fourth power, we're just going to add those exponents. And so when we do that, 3 times 7 times 5 will give us 105, a raised to the seventh power, because 3, I should say 2 plus 1 plus 4 will give us 7. Okay, and let's move to big example 7 to help us better understand it again, just in case we run into an awkward looking equation. And so we have 9, the quantity of 9 times b to the fourth power times the quantity of negative 2 times b to the fifth power. And again, we're just going to combine the like terms. We're going to combine the numbers together through multiplication. And so we have a 9 times a negative 2, which will give us a negative 18. And we have that common base of b. And all we're going to do is just add their exponents. And so we have a negative 18 times b raised to the fourth plus the fifth power. And that just simply will give us a negative 18 times b raised to the ninth power. And finally, let's move on to big example 8, in which we have the quantity of 4a raised to the sixth power, b to the second power, times the quantity of 8a, b to the sixth power. And what we're going to do, let's multiply those numbers first, in which we have 4 times 8. And let's combine the powers of letter a, in which we have, let's say, a to the sixth power plus a to the 1 power. And then we're going to do the same thing with b, keeping that base of b. And we have 2 raised to the second power times, I should say we have b raised to the second power times b raised to the sixth power. And we're going to add those exponents right up here, just like you see it. And so now we have 32, because 4 times 8 gives us 32. A to the seventh power, because 6 plus 1 would give us 7. And b to the eighth power, because 2 plus 6 would give us 8. Okay, you have been given a lot of information. And I wouldn't blame you if you need to pause this video and just give it a once over if you like, or replay this video as many times you need to gain a deeper understanding of the product rule. But in the meantime, please comment, share, like, and subscribe to Jack's Math Notebook for more content. Thank you and have a great day.